I'm Mike Lowry. I'm Mike Lowry. I'm so Mike Lowry.
Coming into this one, so there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we
turn out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. Trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Morton. He finds his man.
And give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Pulls it in. It's Douglas. He'll work his way down to the... They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Makes the grab. Have it first and goal. This defense backed up. Goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Snags it. And he will score. Trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. He wants to throw here on second down. Quick completion in this no-gain land. They try to pop a run on the draw. Nice move to keep moving. He just picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good.
Being a heat-seeking missile, he was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They make the stop. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good... Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting.
You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On third and short, the power run here. And maybe he stopped him in the backfield on third down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
You really wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it and he shows you the arm talent on the throw. Might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
He steps out of bounds.
Players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays, big touchdowns.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Line getting set on second down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
One of the areas they really focused on is this receiver.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a
Out
play,
of bounds
David.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
A first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. We were trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
To the air, it's Morton. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The number one job.
Offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks
to the ground after a short gain. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Reach for a long one, a fifth. Oh, they blocked it. That's a live ball. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. They'll move the chains. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds.
The football in the future.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They're trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of it.
And it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Tight end finds a soft spot. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Makes the grab. Really nice.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try.
Nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Got his man. And he's down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
And he can't escape the dive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Got his man downfield.
Quarterback and the defense made the pay.
Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think David's here to get this defense on their heels.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Arnold. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. After the pickup of...
These wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards.
The offense is threatening. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And they can't make the connection.
On that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. He's off to the races. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
Rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle. It's Burks. A big hit stick with him, too.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! He gets a yard, they'll mark him at the 29. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He knew exactly where he wanted to. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Finds his man. It's Anthony. He's run out of... Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. He'll be...
Touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown Sooner! They've got the lead here. They'll take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put some... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for the big play. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific... How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? A return there would have just been icing on 3. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Brooks. And they'll get him down before the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Douglas. They make the stop right there. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They move on top.
It's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
What about here on third? Finds his man. It's Burks. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Back to pass. It's Arnold. He's got the tight end. Nice job to pick up the football. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They immediately down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense.
It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.